Let's talk about Celestia, the most horrible chart from top tokens. Of course, a lot of memes, a lot of some scam tokens dump it even harder, but it's kind of weird says how so promising project with the fundamental behind, dump it that hard because the people screaming, oh, it's going to be the next Sol. And if you're here still not buying the Celestia, you're crying later. Guys, we landed from $20. 21.14, we landed on the Binance to 23 cents. So here, I hope you watched the video where I posted it was a time to out of Celestia because it was so oversaturated, overhyped token. Of course, maybe on other exchanges we didn't see the craziest week like on a Binance, 20 cents. But I remind you, I don't want to scare you, but I remind you guys the seed round price and the Series A round price. 0.9, so 9 cents and 1 cent. Seed round in 2021, that cartel, invested in that token at 1 cent. Now the price is $1.05. They're at this current price in profit over than 10K percent. So this is mind-blowing. What is good? For Celestia, it's 72% tokens unlocked. At least now it's good because finally we can see the market capitalization and FDV not big difference, right? So 4 billion market cap, all-time high was a market cap, all-time high 4 billion is here. So this is an example, guys, how the tokens dump that hard, but market capitalization going higher when we see the unlocks. So this is it, guys. And it's not always only about, Celestia. A lot of tokens just totally brainwash the retails this cycle, with these unlocks, with shilling their super fundamental background. So, guys, I remind you again, the fundamental of Celestia at $20 and at 23 cents, absolutely the same. That's why the fundamental behind the Celestia will be absolutely the same in the next bear market, around 1 cent, for example. So the fundamental, guys, absolutely doesn't matter. Fundamental is like a fairy tale for the retails to invest more money. Because it's something special. It's not a special, it's just absolutely horrible, useless, fancy token, which venture funds who invested on priority rounds because they get priority. Together with the team, they invest on a seed round and get the tokens. Spread the tokens between the wallets, hide their steps. After that, send the tokens to the centralized exchanges, and on every single unlock, they dump the price because they in crazy profit. And you will do the same if you get a chance. So it's not, we can't blame the big guys. They are here to make money. Nobody with a gun in your hats tell you to buy the Celestia at $10 or $20. It's only with your choice. So about our targets, guys, I believe if the Celestia is not a pure scam and not repeat the story of BBL token, for example, you can open the chart if this chart still exists on a central trading view. I guess we will bounce at least to $12. I hope this is just a range. We formed a huge deviation, and I hope it's going to be like $12. So if we count with the gains, it will be insane gains, guys, like 5,000% gains. And yes, the $12, it can be the end of cycle for Celestia. And I repeat again, it will be the most positive case scenario after this dump. Well, we traded here, when we form a deviation, and I posted the video. So here, when we traded in September, I waited at this area. So, the deviation at the top. Now, I don't think so we're going to pump to $21 because we got a Donald dump move. And now, yes, I don't think so we're going to pump like 8,000% gains. So that's why 5,000, it's crazy scenario, the positive case scenario for Celestia from that dump on the Binance. Local one, guys. Monthly open. Definitely we're going to test it $1.37. Definitely I think we will test the yearly open. It's $4.61. So just a matter of time when. That's why if you bought, for example, at $1, just be ready, guys. It will be not a mistake to withdraw your initial deposit at $2. And with the free tokens, you can ride even to new all-time high if you believe in it. After that, fix some profit $4.61. Now we so underrated, even if it's a pure scam, absolutely doesn't matter. We just traded as simple assets, right? Risky assets. So we so oversold, and fundamental value of that Celestia now it's $2.62 on the weekly time frame. Take profit line $7.01, exit line $7.97. Like you can see, the lines are dynamic. Daily, we trade around the buy line. We get a chance, of course, we get a chance to drop under 20 cents. Of course, it's just a hypothetical question, right? Here is 76 cents. It's a fundamental value of the token. Maybe we're going to dump and close to 50% of this week. So it can be like 58. Maybe at 58, I will try to open a long futures position. Maybe. Now I'm not tied this token. I don't want to touch this type of token. 12 daily time frame for the mel wallet 76 cents. 12 time frame, I'm more than sure we're gonna dump and test the buy line like 90 cents after the Fed meeting. Here is 67 cents and 7. This is for the mel wallet. So I would be not surprised if we in the first week of November will drop again to 68 or maybe 70 cents, 58, and bounce it the next 3 weeks of November, December, and maybe January. So the target is basically relevant. Now focus only on these levels. The monthly open is $1.37. If you want to trade now, 30%. With second leverage, it's like 60%. Take profit, it's 69% from now, $1.79. So now I'm not tied this token. I already tell you where I would like to open future position. So 4 hours time frame here, the buy line at 69 cents, for the amount wallet 53. So I would not surprised if we drop to the this area again. So just in case, yearly open definitely gonna test. I hope we will test the yearly open. So just a question once again, when. So I hope this is also just a range, and let's hide it, and I think we will bounce to close the 50% of that range. Let's double check at easy direction. This is a accumulation zone. It's a good one. It's a good one, but guys, once again, the indicators can't predict the potential scam, potential distribution of the some wallets from the insiders, right? So we work with that data on the chart, and it's showing us some accumulation now. We are in under middle line, so in accumulation zone on Celestia on a weekly time frame. It's bullish. And of course, at $1, it's more than okay to try take risk, at Celestia, than at $5 or at 7 or at 20. Of course, this makes sense. Now direction we on the middle line, so it's like bullish but neutral because no signals to buy, no signals for accumulation. Take a look there. ADZ, this is was an accumulation zone. Here was accumulation zone. We formed the divergence with that dump. Here was accumulation in September, beginning of October. Also, now nothing. So definitely, I guess this is not a distribution zone. Definitely not. Market mode. We dump it to disbelief area on a daily. We dump it to capitulation zone on a weekly. Wow, so oversold token. But still overhyped on the market mode indicator on the monthly. I have no idea how low we should drop. Celestia should drop. So on the monthly time frame, we will see finally the like oversold capitulation zone. But it looks like still a free. Maybe because of the C rounds. Maybe. Take a look, guys. Take profit. I showed you trade on and money power. Monthly time frame, no data on the trade on indicator. Here was a sell buybacks. Here was a last buyback signal. Daily buy, bounce, recommendation, close position, and here we got a signal to buy again. Just to be honest, guys, I hope to see the tests of the buy line on 12 time frame and maybe on a 4 time frame, and after that going higher. And just in case, I think the Celestia in the next bear market can be under 20 cents. Yeah, just in case. Just my thoughts. Money power, guys. Take a look. The daily, some money inflow was here, but the daily is maybe for some speculation, like $1.30, $1.54. But of course, nobody could predict that dump. So even if some big guys accumulated $1.31, 36, for example, they couldn't predict if they are not insider the Trump decision about the tariffs on China. Daily time frame, we over the middle line. So this is like neutral, not a bullish, not bearish. Weekly, more bullish, looks more bullish. In summer, some insiders accumulated, I guess, here at $1.31, and they still, I guess, not out. And here, this is at the bottom now, but without a signals to money inflow. So just better wait. Just better wait, guys. Of course, if you feel comfortable, if you believe in Celestia, if you believe in that fancy tech, you can invest in now. Guys, my target I explained to you, current indicators data I showed you. If you'd like to trade with this indicator set, just write me DM. Don't forget, Joe Matecom channel. See you next time, guys.